Hi, and welcome back to Dr. KJ's Age to Perfection. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to better keep yourself and others safe when you're out in public. So I'm going to be going over face masks, how to use them, take them off, what I do before I get out of my car, going into public, what I do when I get back into my car, and then what I do when I actually get at home. So first, mask. The type of mask we want to avoid right now, these fleece that you just put over your neck and then cover up your mouth with. These masks actually show that you can increase the amount of virus and particles in the air, so avoid those. Don't use them. Don't send your kid to school in them. The other mask that you want to avoid being out in public, because remember, the goal is to protect others. It also is to protect yourself, but the masks really do protect other people. So they have the masks that have the vents on them. And these little ventilation systems allow bacteria and virus, which is what we're really concerned about, like COVID-19, to escape into the air, and then other people around you can be affected and get the virus. So avoid using these. The bandanas, they're not quite as bad as the neck fleeces that you put over your neck or the valved masks, but they don't protect quite as well as other masks do. And since we know that other masks protect better, that's really what we should be using. So some other masks that I use are regular old cloth mask. I'll use these that just loop behind the ears. I will use some KN95s. They haven't been fit tested so that air and particles can still get in, but these are good masks to protect other people. Then they're also the kind of mask that you use and it just ties behind your head. And then we have like surgical masks that loop behind your ears too. So always wear a mask when you go out of your house, when you're in public around anyone. Put a mask on. It protects them. Also protects you slightly, but it really protects others and stops the spread of the virus. You must have a mask. So next, I'm going to show you how you put your mask on. Before you put your mask on, before you take your mask off, you're going to want to sanitize your hands. So this is 70% alcohol, regular old alcohol hand sanitizer. You're gonna spray, or I'm gonna do the palms of my hands, and I'm gonna do the backs of my hands, getting the webs of my fingers, okay? Then I'm gonna do my fingers in between them, get my fingers really good, get my nails, get my palms, and then my wrist. So I'm really gonna make sure my hands are clean. This takes about 20 seconds. I'm just gonna rub until it's all dried in. Once they're dry, my hands are clean, I'm gonna put my mask on. I'm gonna grab my mask by the loops. Right now, this is a new mask, so the outside is not dirty, so I can touch it. So I'm gonna touch the outside of my mask, put my loops around, and then I'm just gonna spread this out so it covers underneath my chin and above my nose. This makes sure that any particles don't escape the mask. It's gonna really keep everything in. When you do this, then you can put your glasses on, okay? And then I always, just out of habit, before I put my mask on and off, I wash my hands, I clean my hands again. When I go throughout my day, as I have this mask on, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna avoid touching the mask. The mask is contaminated or dirty. So I'll put some powder on this mask so you can see that it's gonna be dirty after I've been outside. Okay, so this is a dirty mask. If I touch it, the stuff's gonna get on my hand. I'm gonna get powder on my hand, and then I'm gonna touch different parts of my face, and I'm gonna spread virus and germs everywhere I touch. So it's really important not to move your mask around, not to do this, because just think, this is coronavirus everywhere on the outside of this mask. And I don't want to, see the inside is nice and clean. When I go pull this mask back up, I'm gonna get the inside dirty if I touch it and start moving this around. So it really is important not to be adjusting your mask, moving it around. When I'm out, I'm not just gonna take my mask, fold it up, put it in my pocket, because I'm getting virus everywhere. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep my mask on and leave it on, okay? Once I am done with what I have to do, or I have to take my mask off, say it's time for me to eat lunch. This is what I'm gonna do when I have to eat lunch. And I'm gonna show you with this mask on, okay? So Oops. Actually, let me take this off to show you what I'm gonna do when it's time for me to eat lunch, because I'm a high school student and I need to eat lunch, or I'm an adult who needs to eat lunch. I'm gonna make sure that I'm someplace where I'm appropriately socially distant. I'm going to clean my hands because my hands are dirty. I've been walking around, I've been living life. Okay, I'm gonna clean my hands again like we talked about before. And a real cleanse, because especially when I'm about to eat. Ideally you use soap and water, but that's not always available. I'm gonna cleanse my hands. I'm gonna unloop this. Right? I'm not touching the dirty part. I'm going to get, because I'm going to lunch, a paper towel or paper bag, and just put my mask on top of it. Hopefully it stays open like this, and I will set it down. If it doesn't stay open, you could have it closed like this, where it's nice and closed. The inside that is clean, without any bacteria or virus in it, is covered. I'm just gonna put this down, and then I'm gonna clean my hands again. So you're gonna be using a lot of hand sanitizer. You're gonna be doing a lot of cleaning as you go through, if you take your mask on and off, okay? Then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna wash my hands again and clean it. So to put the mask back on, after it's been sitting here, because I just ate lunch, I'm gonna grab one of the ends, and I'm gonna put it back on my face very carefully. I'm gonna adjust it, and then I'm gonna clean my hands again. So it's sanitize, 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 clean, 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 okay? At the end of the day, or when I'm getting back in my car, I'm gonna have this mask. I'll have another paper bag. I'll have a clean paper bag. This is my home mask. So I'm not gonna throw it away because I need to wash this. And I'm not gonna be quite ready to go just throw it in the washing machine because I'm getting in my car. I'm gonna clean my hands again. Clean, sanitize, take the mask off by one loop, take the mask by the other loop. This one just folds down, and I can just put it in the bag, okay? So the clean part is still protected, just in case we have another stop or something to do and I'm gonna have to get out of the car. Clean is protected, and I just put it in the bag, because this is a nice clean bag. Put it in the bag. Fold the bag over, and if I somehow stop somewhere and I don't have another mask, I can always take this out. When I get home, this will go in the washing machine, the mask. I want to make sure I show you how to take the mask off and put the mask on that have the loops on the top and the bottom of your head. So first, you'll put it on your face, you'll tie the top. Make sure that you are tying it tight enough so that it stays up on your head and doesn't start to fall down. And then near the top of your head, this one will go near the bottom of your neck. And just make sure you tie it. When it's time to, most of the masks have these metal bands in them, so they will conform to your face. And you can see that I'm it's really hard for stuff to seep in there. I feel like this makes me very secure. I feel really secure at this. When you take them off, you're gonna wanna start by undoing the bottom, okay? If you undo the top first, it could flip down, and then the dirty mask would get all over your neck and everything. So take the bottom off first, and then take the top layer off, and you can just remove it. You're gonna just wanna close it up, put it down onto your surface or wherever you're storing your mask, and then clean your hands again. So that is what you do with masking. Other things that I do before I get in and out my car, when I get in my car, out of my car, I sanitize my hands. I carry hand sanitizer with me, this little container. You can just refill any small hand sanitizers. I carry this with me. I put it in my pocket. I'm sanitizing my hands all the time. Other things that you could potentially do is use goggles. On top of your mask, you could use goggles and wear them so all your mucous membranes are covered. I wear goggles at work to make sure that if any virus in the air, it just protects you. It protects the side. Glasses are not good enough in terms of eye protection, you really do need goggles or a face shield. So after I've taken off my mask and I'm ready to come back in my house, what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave any of the stuff that we had with us throughout the day at the door. So book bags, I'm not using a briefcase, but like a book bag, if your child goes to school, you're gonna wanna leave that book bag at the door. If you have Lysol, you can try to Lysol it down. Lysol is hard to get. I don't have any, so we will leave the bag at the door, take anything out you need, like the computer, and wipe the computer down. Clorox wipes, alcohol wipes. I have these alcohol pads I bought to wipe the phone down, the computer down, and then they can come into the house. Also, when you come in your house, change your clothes. Take your clothes off, go shower, go wash your hair. Try to get any parts that could have touched outside, could have experienced or got exposed to COVID. Just clean everything, just shower, wash your hair. I would also say, if you have family members going to school, we know that the virus level in our community is high, especially if you live in Georgia, where I live. There is a lot of virus prevalent. It's very likely that you're going to come into contact with someone who's been exposed to COVID-19. So it may be cautious of you if you even wore a mask in your house while you are having those exposures, to help protect other household members, especially if you have other household members, multi-generational household, someone with older people in your family, just to help protect them so that they don't get exposed also. I hope you find this helpful. I hope you're able to stay as safe as you can. Once again, these are to help make you safer. There's risk everywhere every time we go out, but hopefully these help keep you safer. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, just please comment below. Thank you.